So let's set an important foundation that sleep is not something that just happens. Close your eyes and just listen to me. Please stay steady. Sleep is not something that just happens. It is something we prepare our body and mind for. And often, it is the small habits before bedtime that either support deep rest or just silently disturb us. So just listen to me just now. Don't do anything. Let me walk you through a few essentials, a few important essential do's and absolutely not to do's for healthy restorative sleep. I've been mentioning them in bits and pieces occasionally in my sessions. But here is everything encapsulated. What is strictly forbidden before sleep is do not watch television or binge on any series, especially anything which is intense. Murder mysteries, thrillers, crime, or psychologically stimulating content. Your nervous system cannot shift from high alert into deep rest immediately and instantly. Definitely avoid using headphones. I still know of many of my students and friends who use headphones at night. Even any calming music, bhajans, or satsangs keep the brain subtly engaged when what truly is required is disengagement. Never place an iPad or laptop on your tummy. Let the blue light from the TV not come into your eyes. Apart from any heat exposure, it also signals work mode to the brain instead of sleep mode. Some essential pre sleep practices are to have a glass of warm water before bed because it gently supports digestion, assimilation, and the body's natural elimination cycle in the next morning. Ensure your pillow is well sized and supportive, ideally around 26 inches by 15 inches, so your neck and spine remain aligned through the night. These small physical adjustments create profound psychological benefits. Prepare your night. Don't suddenly drift into it. Finish all your bedtime rituals at least 30 minutes before sleep. This includes brushing your teeth, taking any medications if God forbid you are on any, plugging in your phone rather far from, really far for charging, completing any small pending tasks. If your ideal sleep time is 10 p.m., which it should be fully done by 9:30 p.m. Because tell me, how many of us keep rolling out of bed, remembering one more thing and then another? That constraint and that constant interruption prevents the body from entering deep, uninterrupted sleep cycles. Then start creating a closure video like we do with Nasya, with food meditation. Between 9 and 9:30 p.m., give yourself a mental closure ritual. Review the next day's schedule. क्या क्या करना है भाई कल? Just review it. मॉर्निंग में उठ के क्या करना है? नेक्स्ट क्या करना है? Make your checklist handwritten. Checklist. Put a post-it on your wall or cupboard if you want. Set out your clothes. Keep them ready for the next day. If there are 3 or 4 times you have to change, You have to go for a tea party or a lunch or a prayer meet, or you're just at home, घर के कपड़े, or you need to wear your apron when you're going to cook. Keep everything ready. Because when the night feels organized, the mind feels safe. And a safe mind always sleeps deeply. There are just a few guiding examples, and we will explore more as we move forward. But if you remember only one thing from this, let it be this: never attempt to fall asleep with external stimulation, that is, TV, headphones, or disturbing content. Sleep in a sacred transition. What is a sacred transition? धीरे से, आराम से, at your own pace, as if sleep is another prayer. Treat it with the respect it deserves. Not, oh, now I'm jumping into my bed and putting my comforter on top of my head. No. Treat it as a sacred transition. Treat it with the respect it deserves, and your body will reward you with extraordinary restoration. Now, with that awareness in place, let us gently move into the important things. Come into psychological awareness, which means start watching your breath. Keep watching it. Keep watching it and start counting it in descending order slowly and gradually. Oh, 108, 107, 106. So, without doing any pranayam, because you're going to be alive when you're going to be ready for bed, you will be breathing. All you have to do is count it in descending order. Itna simple. Imagine the breath moving in and out of the center of your chest as if the heart is still pumping and the heart itself is breathing. Stay more quiet and just watch, 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 watch. Completely upload yourself emotionally. Very important. Let the exhale carry away any conversations that are echoing through the day. Someone who may have hurt us, insulted us, gotten angry, humiliated us, a negative health report, anything. A dinner dish that was not cooked correctly according to your husband or your wife or your child or your father in law's taste. It can keep lingering. Each one of us works hard at whatever we do. But the moment you let it go, the moment you forgive the people who did anything intentionally or intentionally which allowed you to hurt yourself, let it go. Because heaviness begins here. The doorway to chemistry is to let it go. Continue concentrating on the breath. If your body wishes, allow yourself to come into lying down position then, slowly and unhurried, as though you're preparing for the most restorative sleep, sensing the earth gently increasing its pull beneath you in the bed, as though you're being received by Mother Earth. Nothing in your body needs to be held anymore when you're trying to sleep. Least of all, Instagrams, WhatsApp messages, sending, putting something up. Let the breath become so subtle that even the mind stops following it. It just happens. If sleep comes, go with it. If you remain awake, rest is already repairing you. Either way, the night is now holding you. This is the attitude you should be having for sleep. What I told you today is all encapsulated once again. I just put a mirror in front of you. That's all. Thank you. Hari Om Tat Sat.